Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So after all these uploads, we're going to talk about a detailed comparison of the new hop-up of the Wingman and its direct comparison if you're utilizing the Skull Piercer. Real quick, shout out to EA for allowing me to capture early access footage of Season 7 based on the EA Game Changer program. So awesome. Excited. So let's dive into it. Also, remember to subscribe, leave a comment, like, as we upload consistently on this channel and we deep dive in terms of tactical tutorials, and I'm really excited to go more in depth about Season 7 and focusing on upping your gameplay. So this hop-up is actually pretty cool. It could be very niche, but this hop-up makes a 1-2 punch of the R99 Wingman combo even more fun because you can just switch between the weapons so quickly. So, what is this new hop-up? The new hop-up is a quick draw holster for the Wingman. You have faster weapon switching, meaning if you have a main weapon like a sniper and you pull out the Wingman, you're going to switch much faster and pull out the Wingman much faster, right? Kind of double back there a little bit. It reduces the ADS time and reduces the hip fire spread, and it's only utilized on the Wingman. And of course, I think actually the RE45, so I could be wrong on that. I got to double check it. So don't quote me on that. I really focused in on the Wingman because that's one of the biggest things that we all look at. And of course, you know, the RE45 is also fantastic. So I will look into that when the season launches. I was just really honed in on the Wingman, but I'm really excited about it, as you can kind of tell. Also from my stammering. First note, this can be hard to come across. It took me two playthroughs of the preview mode to find it. I think I was unlucky, but it's only specific to the Wingman, and of course, it just could be quite niche because it's not only specific to the Wingman, but finding even the hop over the Skull Piercer is what I'm trying to say is really the struggle, right? Honestly, okay, let's go on screen and go back and forth and compare the ADS speed. I'm going to do it once in slow motion and then at regular speed. As you can see, there's obviously a speed difference. It's not a massive one. Now, what this is and what it does is that it makes your Wingman a more viable, like we've been discussing. You cut down on time from switching to the Wingman than to the overall animation to aim down sights, solidifying this hop-up as making your Wingman a cleanup weapon, meaning it is still better to put the Skull Piercer on the Wingman if you're utilizing it from a distance and you want it to be your introduction damage, because you're not really maximizing on all those perks if you're going to use it first and foremost, because a headshot is going to be more beefier for extra damage, right? If you have this as your main weapon, again, you just don't capitalize on any of that. So that's important to be mindful of when you're switching between the Skull Piercer and the quick draw holster. You have to realize also that it reduces hip fire spread. It's not that massive. It is helpful in a panic sidearm situation where you're trying to minimize on the spread, and more of that Hail Mary approach that is to cleaning up a gunfight. It could be spicier for that trick shot hip fire as well. So what is the benefit of this hop-up overall? So let's cover that. So 1, you can rely on a faster weapon switching and engagement for cleanup. 2, you have a more fun and reduced hip fire. And then 3, more effective ADS time as we showcased prior. Now, obviously, I did not crunch the numbers in seconds, but it is just a matter of, but I know showcasing it visually is most important for most of us to really see the difference. It's just snappier, and it just makes the gun feel a lot more responsive. It's pretty solid. My biggest issue is perhaps this should come stock, because now this further dilutes the loot pool and is going to be even more niche to actually grab. Now, the other debate, Skull Piercer or Quick Draw. So again, if you run intro damage, Skull Piercer. If you like to use it as a cleanup weapon to switch to, I mean, most of the time you might use a master, but running a sniper, then having a Wingman, or running an AR, then a Wingman as a sidearm, then you're going to want to run the quick draw. That just makes sense. Is it better than a shotgun? Yes and no. So let's talk about that briefly. The Mastiff will always be the best, and it's going to be a beast for the cleanup when you're switching and you're breaching a building. But if you happen to not have a level 3 bolt and you need another option, then this is going to be a lot more effective. But it will not surpass a purple bolt Mastiff. It just doesn't. We'll see. We'll see how this meta changes it, but even whenever I was playtesting, the Mastiff is just too darn good of a weapon. All this does is it bridges the gap and provides an increased survivability with the gun. Well, that wraps up this video. We got 3 other videos that we've uploaded so far. We'd love to hear your thoughts and what you have seen on the new season so far. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.